Hey guys, it's Madison. I just realized I have watermarks all over my shirt, but I'm not changing because I just don't want to. But a lot has happened in the last few weeks. There's a lot that a lot of people don't show on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever the platform is. There's so much of our lives that are lived off the platform that it's sometimes hard to fully understand what other people are going through, the life that they're actually living, who they actually are, all of that. And I think sometimes it's so hard to just see everyone's Instagrams and see everyone's Facebook's posts and think that their life is a certain way, especially when people are studying abroad. People see travel photos and amazing photos of food or different architecture and so many cool things, which is awesome. But on the other hand, there is so much that happens behind the scenes of social media that nobody sees, right? Nobody posts pictures of themselves crying in the shower. Maybe some people do. I don't know. Most people don't. They don't post videos of them bashing their situation or complaining. Like I said, maybe some people do, but most people don't, right? It's just their highlight reel, which is good in some ways, but it's bad in others, obviously, because life is much more than a highlight reel or an Instagram story or an Instagram post, Facebook post, YouTube video, anything, you name it, right? That said, these past few weeks have been crazy for me personally, in good ways, in bad ways, in stressful ways, all of the above. Within the last month and a half, I basically found out that I needed to move out of Germany, move to Scotland for personal reasons. I'm not gonna really go into that because it's a long story, but yeah, basically personal reasons surrounding residency, I had to move. And Scotland was my first pick because I have family here. My stepdad's actually from Scotland. I've been here before. I know Edinburgh. I know certain areas like Glasgow and Aberdeen and just certain areas that I've been to before. So I just chose to come to Scotland. Well, it was really hard leaving some of my friends in Berlin. I loved Berlin. I met so many amazing people that I will forever be friends with and that I will forever cherish our memories together. I had a really good experience. Obviously, there were some hardships moving to Berlin too, and trying to adjust to life in Berlin and getting everything situated, living there and just adapting to the culture and just all of that. But I moved to Scotland within the few weeks of me finding out that I pretty much had to move, or it'd be in my best interest to move. And I got COVID. I had to push back my move a couple weeks because of that. That was very stressful. And then I had to find a place, all of that. And I don't know many people in Scotland. I have family here, like I said, but I don't know any friends. I don't have roommates. So the past few weeks have been an adjustment for me. The first week was kind of hard. I live, like I said, by myself. I have never lived by myself before. I'm a very outgoing and social person, and not having anybody was kind of hard for me. But that said, I feel like we go through so many things in life that even though sometimes it's hard at the moment, especially for maybe a few days or weeks, depending on what situation you're in, looking back on the hard time, the hard day, the hard experience, whatever it may be for you, you realize that you needed to go through that situation in order to grow and evolve in other ways. And for me, that it was definitely the case. Being here, I've grown in so many different ways. Being in Berlin, I grew in so many different ways too, of course. But I think sometimes God or the universe or whatever you may believe in puts certain situations in our life and changes our course or direction of the way that we had planned or initiated ourselves in order for us to grow in other ways that we didn't consciously realize we needed to grow in ourselves. So a situation had to be there in order for us to grow and move forward and evolve into better human beings, So that's just a little bit of an update or chat on my end. By the time you're seeing this video, I'm probably already packed up and moved to Germany or will be soon. So it's just crazy time, but okay, so you could probably tell I'm already in another location. I actually filmed that last clip like a week ago, so I'm a little behind on filming. But anyways, I do want to say that my time in Scotland for the month that I was there was so incredible. I didn't really post too many videos showing where I was and what I was up to, but my time there was amazing. It was so incredible. Even though the first week, like I said, was a little rough because I didn't know anybody. I met people, met some friends, walked around, saw different places, did different things. Like, it was so amazing. And I really love Edinburgh. Like, I would totally live there if I could. It's maybe one day, so we'll see. But anyways, yeah, so I wanted to put a few little clips together and kind of just close out my memories of Scotland, because I did stay there for a month, even though my YouTube channel, it doesn't seem like it did. And nobody in my family, and nobody really knows I was in Scotland. So I was in Scotland. I really had a good time. I loved living there. It was amazing. But here are some highlights or some things from my time in Scotland and in other places traveling around.